remission.
And visibly reduced damage. Check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events: infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq. Watch Off the Clock today at 2 on KTLA 5.
Thanks for joining us for the KTLA 5 News at Noon. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. We begin with breaking news from Manhattan, where a manhunt is underway for the gunman who shot and killed United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson.
The deadly attack was caught on surveillance video. KTLA 5's Karina Winter live in the news center with the latest.
Police say this was a premeditated attack, and they're still working that large crime scene in New York. The victim's wife told some media outlets that she is shattered by this senseless shooting and that her husband had been receiving threats before his murder.
New images of a shocking shooting on the streets of New York. 6:45 a.m. Surveillance video records a deadly attack as a masked gunman fires on 50-year-old United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, who's initially hit in the calf. He stumbles, and police say it appears the suspect's gun jams briefly before he starts shooting again. Thompson collapses on the sidewalk.
A brazen, targeted attack. This does not appear to be a random act of violence. The victim was in New York City to speak at an investor conference. It appears the suspect was lying in wait for several minutes.
Authorities still working to identify and apprehend that shooter, dressed in all black, a hooded sweatshirt, and a backpack. The NYPD confirmed Thompson was about to attend United Healthcare's annual investor conference and was walking toward the New York Hilton Hotel in Midtown Manhattan, dressed in a suit and tie, when this tragedy occurred.
As the victim was walking to the conference hotel, the suspect approached from behind and fired several rounds, striking the victim at least once in the back and at least once in the right calf.
Investigators believe that gunman waited for about 10 minutes in what they described as freezing temperatures today in the Big Apple. They believe that suspect fired at Thompson with a silencer and fled the scene through an alleyway before hopping on a bicycle, possibly through Central Park. Thompson was tapped as CEO for United Healthcare in 2021. He lived in Minnesota with his family. NBC News is reporting, according to his wife, Thompson had been receiving threats, but she didn't detail what they involved. United Healthcare released this statement. We are deeply saddened and shocked at the passing of our dear friend and colleague Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare. Brian was a highly respected colleague and friend to all who worked with him. We're working closely with the NYPD and ask for your patience and understanding during this difficult time. Our hearts go out to Brian's family and all who were close to him.
Some other details that we're learning this afternoon. Police believe that the shooter had an idea of Thompson's schedule that morning, since a gunman arrived on the scene several minutes before Thompson and casually waited, even allowing other people to pass him on the sidewalk before he started shooting. Lou and Glenn.
All right, Karine, thank you. Developing news at this hour. Just moments ago, in a vote meant to ease the minds of undocumented residents, the LA City Council has officially cemented sanctuary city status. The ordinance prevents city resources from being used to help enforce federal immigration laws.
It comes as President-elect Trump has vowed to crack down on undocumented immigrants. KTLA 5's Kimberly Chang live in downtown LA with the details. Kimberly?
Hi, we just stepped out of council chambers. The city council meeting is now in a closed session, but as you mentioned just moments ago, they approved the adoption of a sanctuary city ordinance. I believe we have a clip of that we can play for you now. Okay, sounds like we don't have that. So the ordinance will permanently enshrine sanctuary policies into municipal law and prohibits the use of city resources, including property and personnel, from being used for immigration enforcement or to cooperate with federal immigration agents engaged in immigration enforcement. Now, the ordinance also prohibits the direct and indirect sharing of data with federal immigration authorities. On November 19th, council members voted 13-0 in favor of the proposed ordinance, but made some changes requiring today's second vote. An urgency clause was added, which would allow the ordinance to go into effect 10 days after being signed by Mayor Karen Bass. Now, during his campaign, President-elect Trump stressed border security and promised to deport people who are here illegally. Those supporting this ordinance say it sends a message that LA is pro-immigrant and say they're trying to harden defenses before Trump takes office in January. Now, Los Angeles has upheld policies protecting migrants for years, but the adoption of this ordinance today would codify them. For the past hour, several speakers voiced their opinions to council, and then council members took that vote 12-0 approving this ordinance today. I want to bring in Ana E. Cruz. She has been here waiting for that vote. You are in support of this ordinance. What's your reaction now that you've seen that they have approved it?
Super excited. Really happy that LA City Council has decided to stand on the right side of history, but we know that the fight isn't over. Now it's about enforcement. So as a community, as a coalition of LA-based organizations, we're going to continue to make sure that this is enforced, that LAPD Chief Kim McDonald is following the ordinance, and that, no matter what happens at the federal level, LA is going to be on the right side of history protecting our immigrant community.
You told me earlier, for you personally, there has been a lot of fear in your family in the past. Talk to me about that.
Definitely, as a daughter of undocumented immigrants, the fear of deportation looms over our head every day. It's not just about folks who are detained or arrested, it's folks going to the grocery store, taking their kids to school. Deportation can happen at any minute. And so to have, local authorities not colluding with ICE, it brings a sense of security, of safety, and of peace to families who are similar to mine. And so I'm just really happy that the kids in the LA community are going to be able to have that peace of mind. It's not the end-all solution, but it's something, and I'm just glad that we're on the right side of history here.
Ani, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me. I appreciate it. So again, as you just heard, the council has voted to approve that sanctuary city ordinance just moments ago. Reporting live here in downtown LA, Kimberly Chang. Oh, one more thing, I'm so sorry. I do have the reaction or the statement that we have earlier from the LA County Republican Party issuing a statement saying, in part, sanctuary cities and states sound warm and fuzzy, but the protections they offer aren't for the abuelas getting ice cream. They're for people who've entered the country illegally and committed additional crimes. So as I mentioned, City Council now in this closed session, but they did vote to approve that ordinance. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Kimberly, thank you for those updates. And another one of President-elect Donald Trump's top cabinet picks may be replaced before his official nomination.
KTLA 5's Lauren Lister joining us here in the studio with the latest on Defense Secretary pick Pete Hegseth. Lauren?
Yeah, Glenn and Lou reports the president-elect is considering a different pick for defense secretary as his current choice faces some controversy. It's being widely reported that Donald Trump is now considering Florida Governor Ron DeSantis for his defense secretary choice. This was first reported by the Wall Street Journal. Neither a DeSantis spokesperson nor Trump are commenting. DeSantis, you'll recall, was actually an opponent of Trump during the 2024 GOP primary. But this development comes as the president-elect's current nominee, former Fox News host and military veteran Pete Hegseth, is fighting to hold on to his cabinet nomination amid growing concerns about his personal conduct. This morning, Hegseth told reporters on Capitol Hill he spoke to the president-elect today and still has Trump's full support as he makes the rounds for a third day meeting with senators in private. He also told reporters this.
We're putting the warfighters first. That's what Donald Trump asked me to do. Your job is to bring a warfighting ethos back to the Pentagon. Your job is to make sure that it's lethality, lethality, lethality. Everything else is gone. Everything else that distracts from that shouldn't be happening. That's the message I'm hearing from senators.
In terms of what he's facing, there's a sexual assault allegation from 2017 that was investigated by police. Hegseth saying he was cleared and denying any wrongdoing. In new allegations this week, the New Yorker cited documents alleging alcohol intoxication at work events and financial mismanagement while leading veterans nonprofits years ago. Hegseth's attorney denied all the allegations against his client, and a recent New York Times report showing a leaked email from Hegseth's mother saying he mistreated women. But this morning on Fox News, she says she sent an apology email just 2 hours later from her original email, also insisting her son is a good father and husband, saying this email was sent 7 years ago during a really tough time.
They were going through, Pete and his wife at the time were going through a very difficult divorce. It was a very emotional time, and I'm sure many of you across the country understand how difficult divorce is on a family. There's emotions. We say things, and I wrote that in haste.
Hegseth today on social media accusing the left of being afraid of disruptors and change agents, writing they are afraid of him and Donald Trump, so they smear with fake anonymous sources and BS stories. And he sat down with Megyn Kelly for SiriusXM today, where he again said he spoke to the president-elect this morning and Trump told him he has Hegseth's back. Also saying no senator that he's met with has looked him in the eye and said, I have concerns and can't vote for you. So we'll have a lot more coming up. But for now, that's the latest. I'll send it back to you.
All right, let's check in with Kai.
Hi.
Hello, Glenn and Lou. We are now here into the lunch hour, and we're still holding on to a good deal of marine layer. Clearly, you can see that here in the Santa Monica Bay. This is the airport, but we're starting to see the sunshine popping out as you make your way just a couple blocks inland from the beaches. That includes Orange County right now. So yeah, we're beginning to see the sunshine coming out, but